All right, and we're off. What's up, people? So I'm not going live on Instagram because last time I went live on TikTok and I was hands-free driving, I was inciting dangerous acts or something or another. So we're not gonna go live. I'll upload this after. But right now we're headed to the gym. I just got some rabbit food for the little rabbit at the house. And we're off to the gym. I need to drink my pre-workout like 30 minutes ago. But yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't even have my lights on. Oh my God. Listen, it's been a long week. It's Friday. I have to go to work tomorrow. It's just all around kind of crappy day. I mean, not a crappy day. Always positive. Always getting stuff done. I'm going to the gym. This is honestly the part of the day that I've been looking to the most. And that is, I was actually just telling Nick Flicks TV. If you haven't already followed him, go follow him. Instagram, Twitch. He's actually really grown his Twitch. I don't know how many people were in there when I first found him. It's been quite a little while. But he has grown tremendously. I remember me and like one or two other people actively talking on his channel, and now he's got 20 something viewers right as we speak right now, because I just left Publix and I was watching him. But yeah, he's got like 20 to 22 viewers constantly right now, so go follow him if you haven't. But anyway, I was telling Nick, see, this is what happens. Anyway, I was telling Nick, I was like, hey man, you know, we were trying to get me, him, Ramathorn, Malk, a few other people. We all want to go out to California next year, or that is the goal next year, to go out toward California, maybe go to PAX or TwitchCon, something along those lines. But we want to get together, you know, have big streams, socials, all that good stuff. And you know, it was like I had made a joke to him. I was like, I don't like what was it? Flexing is a habit. I said flexing is a habit since I've been going to the gym. And I was like, I was kidding. Because what I did is I found out you could extend your subs on Twitch. Your own sub. You loser. Oh my God. Y'all saw that, right? I'm not crazy. I literally just almost died there. That guy ran that red light. I saw him coming, but he had a red light. I thought he would be slowing down. Jesus. Wow. I gotta look back. I'm pretty sure I cussed on that. Trying to keep the cussing to a minimum. Wow. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm reeling that back in right now. But anyway, I was telling Nick, we all want to get out there, go meet him, go to Twitch or whatever, and the goal is to have all of us to be somewhat growed since then, or since now, in that year time frame, that go out there and stream it, all that other good stuff. And I was like, man, it's kind of, I don't like toot my own horn or condescending, but like, Eminem, The Rock. I don't even really know his backstory, so I can't really speak on him. But his little acorns thing, where he's like, I only had $7 in my pocket, which is kind of, I don't know. Like I said, all I know of his background is his dad was one of the first black pro wrestlers, so it's kind of like, were you really deprived? Did you really only have something? But like I said, I don't know his backstory. But, however, I do know a few people who have, quote unquote, got it out the mud. And they, in Hollywood or in light of everything, they, choose my words carefully, they seem to have this way about them where they handle themselves differently than people who have been grown up in the spotlight and everything else. People who grow up in the spotlight usually stay in the spotlight because they know how to. They've been in it for years. And then one or two things happens to people who, quote unquote, get it out the mud. They either crash and burn because they don't know how to handle it, or they become even more successful than the people who, sometimes more successful than the people who are born into it, that have what we call generational wealth. Because even you could have generational wealth. This is a good example. Near where I live, there's a town called Green Cove Springs, and there was a milk farm. And you probably have been hearing that AC the entire time, but I don't care. There was a dairy farm out there named the Gustafson's Farm, Gustafson's Milk. You have probably, most likely, if you're around my age, have heard of them, and you're from the South, especially in the Florida area. But you will know who Gustafson's Milk is. Well, the Gustafsons, the two brothers who actually originally, got the cows, got the farm, got the whole business on its feet, their kids destroyed that business. So it really only went 2 generations. Those kids, the grandkids, have somewhat, like, Gustafson's is closed, but, they've used some of their trucks, lent them out to other companies around here. So they took what was the ruins of a dynasty and put something together to make some money off of, to keep the name. But besides that, their kids really ruined it. Like in the 70s and 80s when they were growing up, they basically ruined the business because they took all the money and blew it on drugs and all this other great stuff that was in the 70s and 80s. Great, I say great, but like this stuff that, is definitely money pit. Like all, and it wasn't just one of them, it was all of them. And I actually got into a little bit of trouble going out there one time with an old buddy of mine. We were out. They said, "Oh yeah, you won't get in trouble." Yeah, okay. Anyway, I ended up being trespassed for life from DOJ property. Not DOJ. DOT property, which is Department of Transportation. Basically, we were on some side-by-sides, and I'm pretty sure the only reason we didn't go to jail was because the officers, when they talked to us, they weren't city officers or county officers. They're sitting in the woods. They're game wardens. They're looking out for DOT. And they were drunker than Cooter Brown. No lie. I could smell it on them from like 5 feet away. They were standing away from us, and like they didn't tell us to get out of the side-by-side or anything. And anyway, long story short, that guy screwed me over multiple times. So now I can't even accidentally wander on some DOT property without them looking up my name and being like, oh, you're going to jail. But anyway, we won't get into the one that shall not be named. I'm just going to sit here, drink my pre-workout, go into the gym. I'm already here at the gym. And I have a question for y'all. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate and a lot of judgment from this. But we don't really have a lot of good gyms in our area. Like, gyms. I did boxing when I was younger. Tried to. I did. The reason I say tried is the arthritis I got, the medications kind of really took a toll where I could no longer do it. I just couldn't perform at that level anymore for that. Boxing is another monster. Like, I'm pretty sure, I loved football, and I'm pretty sure if someone had a pick-me-up game, like a legit pick-me-up football game, pads, full pads, I could play. I could play, and I'd be fine. But if you asked me to do boxing, and we got 5 3-minute rounds where I'm having to move and punch this dude in the head, and he's punching me in the head and the stomach, it's not even my stamina or my ability, my strength, my medicine. It really hinders like explosiveness. Like, that's why I do pre-workout. Normally I wouldn't even drink pre-workout before working out. Like, if I didn't have arthritis, I probably wouldn't drink pre-workout, just because I hate the way it makes me feel sometimes. Real jittery, like at the end of my workout. Even when I know it's worn off, I still feel jittery. I still get the jitters, and I don't really like that. Now, because like, okay, look, like a normal person, I know it's not a very good judge, but see, that's my arm straight out, and you can see the bend in it, the bend where my arm doesn't go flat, and that's because of the arthritis. I have permanent damage in my joints where my arms, literally, my joints will not go past a certain point, and it's because the bone in there is all sorts of screwed. Same with my knees, and I have it everywhere, pretty much in every joint. But